Kia ora, it's Tani here. I just want to share some Christmas stories with you. It might be a little bit long, but here we go. When my mum was little, she came from a big family. She came from 18 brothers and sisters, all to the same man, all to the same woman. And my nanny loved Christmas. My family, we love Christmas. And she couldn't afford to give them presents. And so what she'd do is that she'd get coins and she'd put them in a steam pudding, and then she'd have a big feed for them so they have nice food. But they lived on the farm, so they grew their own food and had their own milk and had their own cow and stuff like that. Just back in the day. And at Christmas time, she would get the steam pudding, and she would divide it up, and whatever you got, that was your your slice. And my mum was named after the shopkeeper down the road, down what was in the country road, and there was a dairy or a place that they could go down. My mum was a twin, and she could go down to the local shop and they could spend their money. And sometimes they'd get maybe 1 shilling or a pence or a penny, that's what they used to be called. And they'd be able to go and buy themselves something, but it was the luck of the draw. So that was my nanny. And then when I grew up, I lived in Feilding, and then we always had big Christmases. Like I had a big family, and we'd always be around my family. And so there might have been like maybe about 80 kids, just lots of us, and we were always fed first. And I remember one time we were out at the marae, and my Uncle Dave, he had an airplane because he was a top dresser, and he flew a plane over and dropped lollies, and we had a big massive lolly scramble. So lolly scrambles were real big for us when we were growing up, because there were so many of us, and we couldn't have enough for all of us. So they'd sit there and they'd throw the lolly scramble out, and then just, I don't know, must have struck gold, I don't know, but we were able to have like a plane full of lollies. And then I moved up to Inglewood, and things were pretty tough there, and we were quite poor. We were actually very poor. But that was okay. But at Christmas time, Bob would get the hangi, would dig in the morning at the back of my where I slept, because it was a three-bedroom house. He would get the hangi pit, and he'd dig a hole the night before, and he'd get us river rocks, and he'd had the fire going, and I'd wake up and it'd be about like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, and I could see the light of the fire going, and I could hear Eddie Hanu, who lived next door, and I could hear them talking over the fence. And they'd have the hangi pits, and they'd be standing there, and he'd be sitting there with his hand on the shovel, pitching the fire, and then would get up and would sit there, and he'd heat the rocks up and lay the rocks down in the hangi hole. But back then, because the water table was so high in Inglewood, it was kind of like an umu, like in the islands. And so he put the rocks on, and then Mum would be in the kitchen peeling potatoes, and so we'd have to go and peel the potatoes and stuff like that. And the farmers dropped off meat for us, and then we'd lay that down, and then he'd put the sacks over, and then he would cover it back up again, and then guarantee come lunchtime that was up, and we'd have a big table in the lounge, and we'd all have dinner. And that's how we had Christmas. And Eddie would do the same, because he had about 4 kids, we had 4. But so we always have had Christmases. I love Christmas time, so it's a bit different now. Kids are all grown up and have their own family, and my daughter, she's got a blended family with her husband and her man and their son, and so she has Christmas with her sons. Her daughter is having Christmas with her mum, and so they've come down to the town where I'm in, and so she's going to have Christmas with them. And she's a bit disappointed, so I might be a bit disappointed about that, because she knows how much I love Christmas. But I said to her, I said, look, that's life. I said, it's about the children. I said, just make sure they have a good Christmas. So I'm big now, but my son's come down, so I'm going to have Christmas with my grandchildren, and I see my mum later that night. So, yeah, so Merry Christmas. That's how I've always had Christmas. But and I used to have toilet rolls because we were very, very poor when I stopped working as an engineer, and I couldn't afford to buy Christmas decorations. So I would save my toilet rolls and decorate my tree. And when the kids were little, and would just chop a tree down from the farm. And as we progressed and become more lucrative, I kept those toilet rolls. And the kids said, "Mum, we're over the toilet rolls." And every year I'd play Feliz Navidad, and I would put my toilet rolls, and every year they made a Christmas decoration for my tree. I would not part for those Christmas decorations. And then when the marriage split up, when I split up from Kiev, I didn't take the Christmas decorations, and so I haven't had a Christmas tree since I left England, and now I've moved and I've got my own home. I've got a Christmas tree, and I had no money for Christmas decorations, so on goes the toilet rolls again, and that's pretty cool actually. But anyway, Merry Christmas. That's how I celebrated Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. I remember one year we done Christmas where Mum said, "Well, we're going to have a community Christmas this year because there's oldies that have no one to have Christmas with, and so we're going to have it, and we're going to have it at the local church, and we're all going to pitch in, and we're all going to help, and you're going to come down and have Christmas with the community." And so we did that. So I got lots of learning from my parents about living in the community. And they had markets yesterday because everyone was a bit poor. The payments didn't go through, and so from WINZ. And so we thought, oh, well, we're going to be a bit stuck for stuff, and people were able to do their crafts and stuff. So hopefully they will enjoy their meal and be able to get a little bit of a gift for their children. But once again, it's always about the kids. So, but enjoy yourself. And if you haven't got a loved one with you, and I'm in that situation, I have been for a little while, but just remember that I believe in reincarnation, so maybe they've come back somehow. But anyway, you enjoy your day, and yeah, kia ora.